Hey there, snowboarding enthusiasts! Did you know that South Dakota has some incredible snowboarding spots just waiting to be explored? Get ready to hit the slopes in this hidden gem of a state. Welcome to our video where we'll be uncovering the top-rated snowboarding locations in South Dakota. Forget everything you think you know about the Mount Rushmore State, all right? It's not just about presidential faces carved in stone, it's a freaking winter wonderland. Picture this. Miles and miles of pristine snow-covered slopes just begging to be shredded. We're talking epic mountains, perfect powder, and enough gnarly runs to satisfy even the most hardcore snowboarder. And that's exactly what I'm here to share with you guys today. We're diving headfirst into the heart of South Dakota's snowboarding scene, exploring three of the most epic destinations this side of the Mississippi. Get ready to experience the rush of carving fresh powder, the thrill of conquering challenging terrain parks, and the pure joy of gliding through some of the most breathtaking scenery you've ever laid eyes on. This ain't your average travel vlog, people. This is a call to action, a challenge to break free from the ordinary and embrace the extraordinary. If you're ready to push your limits, chase the ultimate adrenaline rush, and witness the raw beauty of South Dakota's winter landscapes, then buckle up because things are about to get wild. First stop on our South Dakota shred venture, Terry Peak. This place is legendary and for good reason. We're talking over 30 runs spread across 400 acres of skiable terrain. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Terry Peak has something for everyone. I'm telling you, the second I strapped into my board and hit that first run, I knew it was going to be special. The snow was like a dream, light, fluffy, and begging to be carved. We're talking fresh powder, untouched, just waiting for us. The sun was out, the sky was that perfect winter blue, and the only sounds were the whoosh of my board and my own stokes of pure joy. But it's not just about the powder. Terry Peak is all about variety. They've got everything from gentle slopes, perfect for beginners, to black diamond runs that will challenge even the most experienced riders. Trust me, I tested them all out. And for those of you who like to get a little extra air, Terry Peak has one of the best terrain parks in the state. Rails, boxes, jumps, you name it, they've got it. I spent a good chunk of the day sessioning the park, trying to perfect my 360S and tail grabs. I even landed a new trick. But you'll have to watch the video to see what it is. But listen, it's not just about the snowboarding at Terry Peak. It's about the entire experience. The people here are some of the friendliest you'll ever meet. Always down for a chat about the best runs or to offer a helping hand if you need it. And then there's the food. Oh man, the food. After a long day on the slopes, there's nothing better than refueling with a hearty bowl of chili or a juicy burger at the lodge. And the hot chocolate? Don't even get me started. Terry Peak is more than just a ski resort. It's a community. A community of people who share a passion for snowboarding, for the outdoors, and for pushing their limits. And let me tell you, that energy is contagious. By the end of my first day at Terry Peak, I was already planning my next trip back. Next up on our South Dakota snowboarding adventure, Mystic Minor at Deer Mountain. Now this place is something else. Imagine this. You're surrounded by towering pines, dusted with snow. The air is crisp and clean, and the only sounds are the crunch of your boots and the gentle whisper of the wind. That's Mystic Minor. It's like stepping into a postcard. But don't let the serene beauty fool you. This place has a wild side. With over 1,000 feet of vertical drop and 80 runs spread across two mountains, Mystic Minor is not for the faint of heart. We're talking steep slopes, challenging chutes, and enough tree runs to satisfy even the most adventurous powder hounds. I'll be honest, I was a little intimidated at first, but as soon as I dropped into my first run, all that fear melted away. The terrain here is unlike anything I've ever experienced. It's challenging, yes, but also incredibly rewarding. Every turn, every jump, every line I carved felt like a victory. One of my favorite things about Mystic Minor is the variety of terrain. They've got something for everyone, from wide open bowls perfect for carving big sweeping turns to tight technical glades that will test your skills and push you to your limits. And if you're looking for a challenge, Mystic Minor has some of the steepest, most technical terrain in the Black Hills. We're talking double black diamond runs that will have your heart racing and your adrenaline pumping. I even saw a few people hiking to get to some of the more remote lines. That's dedication. But it's not just about the challenging terrain at Mystic Minor, it's about the experience. The views from the top of the mountain are breathtaking. You can see for miles in every direction. And the best part, Mystic Minor is still relatively unknown, which means you'll often have the slopes all to yourself. No crowds, no lift lines, just you and the mountain. It's pure snowboarding bliss. Last but not least, we're wrapping up our South Dakota snowboard trip at Great Bear Recreation Park. Now, this place might not have the towering peaks of the Black Hills, but don't let that fool you. Great Bear is a hidden gem. Located just outside Sioux Falls, it's the perfect spot for a quick snowboarding fix. What Great Bear lacks in elevation, it more than makes up for in heart. This place is all about community. Families sledding down the hills, kids learning to snowboard, seasoned riders sessioning the terrain park. Everyone's welcome at Great Bear, and that's what I love about it. It's not pretentious, it's not intimidating, it's just pure, unadulterated fun. I spent the afternoon lapping the terrain park, trying to dial in my tricks and soak up the last few runs of the trip. The energy at Great Bear is infectious. Everyone's just stoked to be there, enjoying the snow and the company. I met a group of local kids who were killing it in the park, and we ended up sessioning together for a few hours. It was awesome to see their passion for snowboarding and to share some tips and tricks. One of the best things about Great Bear is its accessibility. It's super affordable, especially compared to some of the bigger resorts, which means more people can experience the joy of snowboarding. And because it's located right near Sioux Falls, it's an easy drive from just about anywhere in the region. Great Bear might not be the biggest or the fanciest resort out there, but it holds a special place in my heart. It's a reminder that snowboarding isn't about how much money you spend or how many mountains you've conquered. It's about the pure joy of sliding on snow. It's about the community, the friendships, and the memories you make along the way. So there you have it, folks. 3 epic snowboarding destinations in the heart of South Dakota. From the challenging slopes of Terry Peak and Mystic Minor to the community vibes of Great Bear, the Mount Rushmore State has something for every snowboarder. I came to South Dakota expecting to find some decent snowboarding, but I left with so much more. I discovered a hidden gem of a state full of stunning landscapes, friendly people, and some of the best snowboarding I've ever experienced. If you're looking for your next snowboarding adventure, look no further than South Dakota. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. And hey, maybe I'll even see you out on the slopes. Peace out.